YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my listed Project Use It Up 2017 update. Now, this is not my monthly updates. These is something that I did at the beginning of the year, showing kind of the stuff I wanted to use up in my Project Use It Up. Some of these were not specifically used up in my Project Use It Up, but these are the type of things that I put in it, so that's why it's listed on here. But let's get started. I've actually finished 2 categories, but like I do with my makeup I want to use up, I will keeping track of the stuff that I use so that at the end of the year I have like a grand total. Anyways, first I wanted to finish 10 mini lotions, and I mean mini lotions like the kinds you get in subscription boxes and the like. So far I have finished 5. I finished a Seraphine Botanics Carrot and Rose, which was actually in my 100 Colorful Empties. I finished a Burt's Bees lotion. I remember that. It was the milk and honey one. That was technically in my Finish 14 by Valentine's Day, although I don't know if I actually completed it in there or not. I can't remember. I finished a Vaseline lotion. I hated that thing. I actually used it up to shave with. I finished a Cake body lotion that I got from Ipsy, and I recently finished a Jergens self-tanner, gradual self-tanner type lotion that turned me orange, but I finished it up. Next, I wanted to finish 5 mini body washes. The only 2 places I really get these from are Target and Walmart beauty boxes, and I don't always get the Target ones every month. So far I finished 1. I finished a Dove body wash, and that is because I have finished a full-size body wash this year, and I've gotten at least halfway through another one. I am working on another one right now. I think it's an Olay one, but it's like 3 ounces, so I don't know if it'll necessarily be done by the end of June or not. I'm filming this a little bit in advance, but whatever. Finished 4 hand creams. So far I finished 2. I finished a Gold Bond hand cream and a Neutrogena hand cream. The Neutrogena I actually finished on my feet, but because it was a hand cream, I counted it for hand creams. Next, I have finished 3 foot creams. I am working on a Burt's Bees one right now that I have lost. I have no freaking idea where it is, and I have like 2 uses left. So I'm gonna find that sucker. I've been working on it in a Project Use It Up, and I've been working on it for like 3 months. And like I said, I have like 2 uses left, and I lost it somewhere in the bedroom. It's probably under the bed. Next, I had finished 6 candles or wax melts. I have finished 1 candle that I know of. I'm convinced I finished another, and my husband threw it away, but I'm not going to count that because I can't find it. And I did finish 1 set of wax melts as well. But I think both of them were from Walmart, but I can't quite remember. I don't keep those. I put them in my home empties and then I throw them away. So, and I don't do those every month, so it's not as fresh in my memory. I finished 8 face washes. I think these are all minis, but so far I have finished 5. I finished a Biore, which I want to say was a baking, no, it was a charcoal one. I finished a charcoal Biore one. I finished the Fresh Soy face wash. I finished that in 100 Colorful Empties. Finished a Vichy face wash that was in my Project Use It Up. I got that from Target. Finished a Murad powder face wash that I got from somewhere. I don't know where that came from. And I recently finished a Neutrogena tea tree one. And I just got one from Ipsy that I will probably be working on in July. So that would be 6. Finished 8 mini moisturizers. I finished this category recently. I finished it on the 19th of June. So I finished a Too Cool for School mini moisturizer. It was the Egg Mallow one. A Youth to the People moisturizer I got from when I was subscribed to Sephora Play. I finished an Aveeno moisturizer with SPF in it. So that was actually a daytime moisturizer, but I counted it. I finished a 2 Clinique moisturizers. I don't remember what one of them was. No, wait, I do. It was the one in the little blue bottle that they came out with recently. That's also kind of a primer, but it was kind of half-assed at both. But I also finished a Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizing gel. I finished a Belief Moisture, an Aqua Bomb. I finished the Aqua Bomb. I finished one of those. I finished an Origins Vitazing moisturizer. And I recently finished my Olay Micro Sculpting Facial Moisturizer. And that was the last one that I finished, that I just finished. Okay, so I wanted to finish at least 10 mascaras this year. I usually have no problem with that, but I put them in my Project Use It Up because I need to throw them out after 3 months because I wear contacts, and that's really easy to screw at your eyes when you wear contacts. So far, I have finished 7, so I am super on track for that. I finished a Balm mascara, a Sephora mascara, I finished an e.l.f. 3-in-1, I think it was, the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I love that. I finished a CoverGirl Supersizer, a Blink mascara, and I put this on here because I know I'm going to finish way more than 10, but this is one I just tossed. It was the Physicians Formula Contortionist mascara. I hated that mascara. I opened it when I originally filmed my Physicians Formula full face tutorial. It was garbage, y'all. It was so bad. It got everywhere every time I used it, and life is too short to try to use up a bad mascara, so I said screw it. Next, I wanted to finish 10 mini primers. So far I have finished 6. Most of these have been in my 100 Colorful Empties, but not all of them. So the Cover FX Illuminating Primer, the Becca Backlight Primer, the Makeup Forever, it's the Hydrating Primer, the Becca First Light Primer, I really like that one, that was the purple one. The YSL Touche Éclat, the one with the gold flecks in it. And I very recently finished one of my Murad Invisiblur primers, and one of those is going to be going into this Project Use It Up next month because it expires at like September. Finished 2 perfumes. I finished this category because apparently I am a perfume finishing freak this year. Couldn't finish a 1 last year, but one little like mini dabber, and this year I finished 3. Well, I finished 2 by the 2nd of June. I finished my Taylor Swift Wonderstruck. It was like a little 1-ounce bottle. I finished my Mariah Carey Luscious Pink perfume. That was the one I was working on all year last year. Didn't finish it. Apparently I only had like a week's worth left because I finished it immediately. I also recently finished my Katy Perry Killer Queen Rollerball that is in my Project 20 pan that I will be, I think this goes up before I will post that update by like a day. I have it scheduled out, but I don't remember exactly. And perfume samples. I wanted to work on my perfume samples this year. So and I finished a crap ton of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I finished 25 perfume samples this year. A lot of them I've used up as room sprays, but they were just sitting there rotting, so figured I would just roll with it. I finished 2 Pink Fridays by Nicki Minaj, Victoria's Secret Angel Perfume, a Dior J'adore, a John Verratos Artesian Aqua, that was a men's perfume, Victoria's Secret Bombshell, a Marc Jacobs Daisy. I'm working on another Daisy right now. 3 Harvey Prince Hello perfumes, 2 Harvey Prince Sincerely perfumes, a Derek Lam 10 Crosby Drunk Youth, 3 Prada candies, a replica Jazz Club that I really want to buy the candle of, despite the candle itself being $60, but the perfume is like $120. And I want to use it as a room spray, so yeah, I think the candle was the better investment. A Gucci Bamboo, a Nest Indigo, a Versace Eros, which is also a men's cologne, a Bulgari Omnia, a Versace Bright Crystal. I'm amazed I've only finished 1 of those because I went through like 4 of those minis last year. A Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb in Bloom, a Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb, and an Atelier Cologne Orange Sanguine. Actually, I don't know if this would actually count. I finished 4 perfumes this year because I finished a mini sprayer of Orange Sanguine as well. I need to write that down. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.